Hello, welcome to my channel. Mimi here. Thank you for stopping by. To my new subscribers, welcome, and to my returning subscribers. I am getting ready for the holiday season, so I'm going to be popping in and out with some DIYs. I love to do DIYs for the holidays, really just about any time, but definitely for the holidays. I'm going to make a centerpiece using a pool noodle. Who knew? Pool noodle is definitely having a moment because it's just so versatile in so many ways and it's so many applications to decorate with. The color palette that I'm using is going to be a nice winter white color with some poinsettias and shimmer in there. I'm going to come back and get started on this project, and it is just going to be beautiful. So hang in there. I'll be right back. Let's go ahead and get started making a base for the centerpiece. I'm just going to do a quick roll, one loop, and I'm going to go ahead and add my zip tie. Nice and tight. And then I'm just going to come right back around again. I doubled the zip tie so that I can make sure that I have plenty of length on that. Roll it up just a little bit more and add another zip tie. I'm going to use one more zip tie to secure the base of the pool noodle. Make sure everything is nice and tight. And now I can start to introduce the florals to the pool noodle. I'm adding the poinsettias to the pool noodle in a triangle. And then my next step is going to be to start adding some of those off-white leaves to the centerpiece. And as I start adding those leaves to the centerpiece, I'm going to turn it and I'm going to add, I'm going to turn and I'm going to add until I get it filled all the way around the pool noodle. Funny story about this centerpiece that I'm making. I asked my daughter what colors that she were going to use to decorate for the holiday, and she says, well, I think I'm going to use whatever color that you're not using. So hint, hint on that. I decided that, and I'm sticking to the story as hard as I can, that I'm going to do a red and gold theme this year with poinsettias. I've been promising my husband that I was going to do that. I've done it a few years ago, but he likes that, and I think it's kind of good to not just show or do the things that I like as I decorate for the holidays, but also to include his opinion in there too. So that's what I'm doing. So the colors for this were inspired by a couple of things. Number one, an open house that I went to last week that was done by a local florist in our area. They did an off-white and a champagne tree, and I just thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And so I thought the colors that I'm not using this year is off-white with some of that champagne. So I am indeed making this for my daughter to use in her home for the holiday. And this is just step one. I'm going to also kind of revamp a wreath for her and put some of the same colors in there. And then for her Christmas tree, I'm going to help her with pulling some of those colors together. So off-white along with some bling. She is a bling girl just like her mom. So some bling in there, some champagne, a little bit of gold, and the off-white. And I just think that's going to be what I'm going to call a simply elegant decoration for Christmas for her and in her home. The next step is to add some ribbon to the centerpiece. I started to do bows, but then I thought I wanted to have a little bit more of a wispy look to it. So what I'm doing is just cutting some strips of some beautiful shimmery ribbon, and I'm taking one of my pins and I'm just sticking that right down into the foam, and I'm kind of creating what I'm calling wings for this type of design. And Then I'm just going to clip off the edges of the ribbon, not in a dovetail, but just at a little bit of a slant to it to give it more movement as it's down in the centerpiece. Now I'm adding some lamb's ear to the centerpiece, and that's going to help to make it a little bit more full in there, give it some more texture, some nice softness to it, to help balance out the poinsettias, the leaves, and some of the ribbon. Kind of fill everything up in there for me real nice and full. I'm fluffing everything as I go and just want to pick it up and show it to you and let you see how it looks. It's got that space right in the middle of it, and that is what I'm going to use to add. In this case, I think, first of all, I'm going to add a plate to it, and that's just going to help hold everything in there, make it nice and level, just a plain white plate. I kept it the same color so that it camouflages everything down in the centerpiece. Now I'm going to add just a vase that I have in my home, a large one. I got a couple packs of the snow from the Dollar Tree, and then that gold shimmery tree, I also got that from the Dollar Tree. So just a real simple center for the centerpiece to add in there. And I can think of several other items as the way it can be styled. You can put a figurine. I have a real pretty angel that I bought last year that would look just gorgeous right in the middle of that. Or even a candle down in there would also work. I just think that would just really up it, give you some options on that for decorating. And what I did was I went in and I added some lights to it, and so that it would illuminate and just have it sparkle even more. And it just turned out so pretty, and I really hope that this gives you some inspiration, as always, for what you're wanting to do for the holidays. Keep watching. I'm going to have more DIYs. This one I would say was quick and easy. It was more prep time than anything else, and that is usually the case when you're working on projects, at least for me. It's the prep time, make sure that I have everything together, and this is how it turned out. I think it's just absolutely beautiful. It is going to be perfect on her counter in her home, and I can't wait to give this to her so that she can start decorating for the holiday. I know it's early. I know Thanksgiving is not even here yet, but that is just the way things are right now. You start decorating early, get out there, get some of those sales, shop your home for bits and pieces that you have as you start your decorating for the holidays. Well, I hope that you enjoy this. Please subscribe to my channel, and whatever you do and wherever you go, be blessed.